Here from P1 Predict, just giving you a rundown of some of the changes I've pushed this week to the app. The homepage is going to look a little bit different. When there isn't an active race weekend, you're now going to see your total points along with everyone's average, or the average for everybody, and the highest score as well. You'll also see that a link to the next round will be here, which is clickable, and a link to the last round is there with the points that you scored as well. Everybody will see 0 for Imola because Imola was cancelled, potentially to be rescheduled. We'll see what happens there. You'll also notice that I've added the leagues to the homepage as well. So you'll see each of the leagues you're included in and the position that you are in within that league. Everybody is in the global league, which is why it's got its own fancy color. And then all your private leagues are down here as well. You can click in to any of these to show the rest of the league and whoever else is in it. You can also create or join leagues now from the homepage as well as follow us on social media directly from here too. For anybody that needs it, there's a help section that will be filled out pretty soon, and the rules to the game as well. So as I said, you can click through and view the race week from here before it actually becomes active. And in it, you'll see that the header here has changed as well. You still got your points, the name of the race weekend, the track that's been raced at, and the dates and its current status as well. Down here, you'll notice that we've got a new tabbed section, which is now broken up into predictions. So these are the predictions that you have to make. The results, these are the results that have come in. And we've also got stats as well as a feed, which will just be me ranting on Twitter throughout the weekend. I would 100% recommend that you follow me to see all of the rants. So what this would look like then when it's actually in play. Here's an example of a past race weekend for Australia. You'll now see in the results tab, you'll see the qualifying and the race, both marked as completed, and the points that you have gotten. If I click here and open it up, you'll see that this interface has changed ever so slightly as well, so it's a little bit clearer and easier to understand. This is the order in which the drivers finished, and these are the ones that I got right for that weekend, so I got 2 points. You'll also see in the stats section, once the actual deadline has passed, that's when the stats become available, so nobody can see this before actually submitting a prediction. You'll see how everybody predicted. So in this particular instance for Australia, for qualifying, 83% of you thought that Verstappen would come out on pole, 8.3 for Leclerc and 8.3 for Alonso. And then again, we'll have the same stats or similar stats in the race. So again, that only becomes available once, for example, once qualifying has started. I don't want to expose that information to anybody before the actual session started. And as always, we'll have our race week or our game week leaderboard here and a little bit of information about the track. Not every one of these race weeks has information yet, but it's coming. Another thing that I've implemented are some of the team colors. So within your profile, you're able to select your favorite team and your favorite driver. And if you've selected, let's say, for example, Ferrari, you're now going to see the Ferrari red alongside your name within the global leaderboard. That's going to appear in a few different places as well. If you don't see a color, it means you haven't picked a favorite team yet. To do that, just come in here, click on your profile, and edit profile, and you can change that. So at the moment, I've also implemented the time zone. So this is automatically detected based on where you're located. And what this allows us to do is to show you the deadlines in your local time. So we've got players as far as Los Angeles, we've got players in multiple countries in Europe, and this allows us to make sure that everybody gets the deadline in their local time and that nobody has to guess or figure out or do maths to figure out when the deadline is up. There are some more changes coming soon. We're going to see some more stats filled out in the overall stats section. Some of the leagues and the other pages are also going to get an update to be more in line with what we've got here. And yeah, if there's any feedback, please do feel free to scroll down here, join the Facebook community and give us your feedback. And if you want to, you can also ping us on Twitter or Instagram or wherever it is that you live online.